You're watching The Journal here on DWTV. I'm Brent Goff in Berlin.
And I'm Sarah Kelly with the business news. Welcome.
Here are the headlines this hour. Syria rolls out tanks to stop protesters. The crackdown heads a meeting by the UN Security Council. Not a game. Hackers break into Sony PlayStation's database. 77 million people are at risk of identity theft. And nuptial nerves all over London. Just 2 days to go before the royal wedding. The UN, the US, and the European Union are all weighing options on how to pressure Syria to stop shooting its own people. The UN Security Council is meeting this hour to discuss Syria's crackdown on anti-government protesters. Washington says that it is considering toughening sanctions on Damascus, and Europe's biggest powers have warned that they may do the same. On Wednesday, Syria rolled out tanks across the entire country.
New video uploaded to the internet suggests the crackdown could intensify still further.
Well, it is one of the biggest hacks ever, and someone now has access to the personal information of 77 million people. Sony says that computer hackers broke into its PlayStation database and stole information on users such as addresses, email, dates of birth, and credit card numbers. Sony is coming under fire because it did not notify customers immediately of the break-in.
PlayStation Network allows players to compete against each other online, chat, and watch films. About 77 million users have signed up for the service, storing their names, addresses, birth dates, passwords, and even credit card details on Sony's servers. They have now been breached, leaving huge amounts of personal data in the hands of hackers. Sony is warning users their credit cards may be compromised. It's being called the largest theft of personal data on record.
The scale of this certainly goes beyond anything we've ever seen. And it also shows just how fragile and vulnerable the digital society is.
Sony became aware of the security breach on April 19th, but didn't alert customers until this Tuesday. Many users are alarmed.
They've been investigating the breach for a week. That's fine, but they could have told users about it first, and then we'd have been able to take action ourselves.
Sony has advised users to report the incident to their credit card companies and carefully watch their accounts for any signs of fraud.
Talking about a big audience, Britain's Prince William is preparing to tie the knot with Kate Middleton on Friday. And preparations for the wedding of the year are in full swing. Some fans are even camping on the streets of London to ensure a good view on the big day.
The pavements outside Westminster Abbey have become an urban campsite where royal watchers are reserving front row seats. Early on Wednesday, campers were treated to the pre-dawn wedding rehearsals of British troops.
I mean, when they all got going and they're all marching, it was exciting. So if that was exciting, I can't imagine what it's going to be like on Friday. It's going to be amazing.
It's the atmosphere, it's the excitement, it's the tension, it's building. It's always great to hear the bands play. Very emotional, traditional, and that's Britain for you.
A horse-drawn coach will carry William and Kate back to Buckingham Palace on Friday as man and wife. But the public could be denied an open carriage if the forecast showers rain on their parade. Almost 30,000 flowers are decorating Westminster Abbey for the wedding. Seasonal British blooms, most from the grounds of Windsor Castle. Maple trees are also decorating the church, which is now closed to the public. Royal watchers will have to wait till Friday to see it in its full glory.
Less than 48 hours away. In 1 minute, you're going to see this princess. Stay with us.